Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tar Heels offense comes onto the field first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Tar Heels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, you know, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respect.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quarterback making checks. Lopez wants to fire. Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Volunteers in the hurry up. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Using the quick game. Knocked off his feet. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Past the 40. Lowers those pads. Turning it on. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown ball.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything? I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped just a... link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Lopez to pass. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And the Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Just keep slinging it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The Tar Heels will keep this drive going. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lopez wants to fire. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he got loose.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming right at the pick.
Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Lopez to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tennessee! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Makes the grab. It's Culliver. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's good. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Lopez to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Vols will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He was working his way toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Gauze. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Lopez wants to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hood. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off a play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. It's Culliver. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Goss. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He has the first and still on his feet. Open field on the right. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Matthews. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. It's good. Breaks into the open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
To the air on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hall. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires complete on the crosser. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your...
Unloads it downfield. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. Lopez to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this